Here we're going to use the binomial theorem to expand the expression 1 minus x to the fifth power. And so in this case, the binomial theorem says that we will have the sum from k equals 0 to 5 of the binomial coefficient 5 over k times 1 to the 5 minus k times the opposite of x to the k. So there are going to be 6 terms. So first of all, we'll have 5 over 0, 1 to the fifth, the opposite of x, because we always write the binomial as a sum, to the 0, plus 5 over 1, 1 to the fourth, the opposite of x to the first. That's going to make a negative term. Plus 5 over 2, 1 to the third, the opposite of x squared. Plus 5, and that's a mistake. We don't write the division bar, but we do say over. 5 over 3, 1 squared, the opposite of x cubed. 5 over 4 times 1 times the opposite of x to the fourth plus 5 over 5, 1 to the 0, the opposite of x to the fifth. And so our coefficients here, 5 over 0 is 1. 1 to the fifth is 1. The opposite of x to the 0 is 1. So the first term is 1. 5 over 1 is 5. 1 to the fourth is 1 times the opposite of x. So we're going to have minus 5x plus 5 over 2, I'll let you confirm, is 10, times 1 to the third, which is 1, the opposite of x squared, which is x squared. Excuse me. Plus 5 over 3, which is 10 again, times the opposite of x to the third, which is going to make the coefficient to negative 10, x cubed, plus 5 over 4, which is 5. The opposite of x to the fourth is x to the fourth. And lastly, one times the opposite of x to the fifth, or negative 1 x to the fifth. Instead of adding a negative for the second, third, and fifth terms, you could certainly write a subtraction. For the expansion of 2a plus b squared to the fifth, we would have the sum from k equals 0 to 5 of 5 over k times 2a to the 5 minus k times b squared to the k. This is also going to give us 6 terms. So we'll have 1 times 2a to the 5th b squared to the 0 plus 5 times 2a to the 4th b squared to the 1st plus 10 times 2a cubed b squared squared plus 10 times 2a squared b squared cubed plus 5 times 2a times b squared to the 4th plus 1 times 2a to the 0 b squared to the 5th. So 32a to the 5th is the first term. B squared to the 0 is 1. Plus 5 times 16 a to the 4th b squared plus 10 times 8a cubed b to the 4th plus 10 times 4a squared b to the 6th plus 5 times 2ab to the 8th plus b to the 10th. Simplifying one more time gives us 32a to the 5th plus 80 a to the 4th b squared plus 80 a cubed b to the 4th plus 40 a squared b to the 6th plus 10 ab to the 8th plus b to the 10th. 6 terms. The next problem asks us to look at x plus h raised to the 6th minus x to the 6th all over h. This type of problem we could come up with in a situation using a difference quotient that we did earlier in the semester. So there are now going to be 7 terms this time in the expansion. And I believe that, let's find the 6th row in the Pascal's triangle. And I don't have it written here, so we'll just do it from scratch. So we have 6 over 0, x to the 6th, h to the 0, plus 6 over 1, x to the 5th, h to the 1st, plus 6 over 2, x to the 4th, h squared, plus 6 over 3 x to the third h to the third plus 6 over 4 x squared h to the fourth plus 6 over 5 x h to the fifth plus 6 over 6 h to the sixth times x to the 0. And that is what we take the x to the sixth away from. And then subtract by h. Since 6 over 0 is 1 and h to the 0 is 1, the first term in the grouping is x to the sixth. And so we can neutralize the x to the sixths. So our numerator, 6 over 1, is 6 factorial over 1 factorial 5 factorial, or 6x to the fifth h to the first. 6 over 2 is 6 factorial over 2 factorial 4 factorial. So 6 times 5 times 4 factorial over 2 times 4 factorial. This would be 15x to the fourth h squared plus 6 over 3 is 6 times 5 times 4 over 3 factorial, 3 factorial. So one of the 3 factorials cancel out, and we're left with 3 times 2 times 1. And so we get 20 x cubed h cubed. 6 over 4 is the same as 6 over 2, so we get 15 again. X to h to the 4. 6 over 5 is the same as 6 over 1, so we get 6 x h to the fifth. 6 over 6 is 1 times h to the sixth. And this is what we divide by h. So a factor of h comes out of each of these terms. 6x to the fifth plus 15x to the fourth h plus 20x cubed h squared plus 15x squared h cubed plus 6x h to the fourth plus h to the fifth.